Sometimes we just need to stop. Seriously, every single time some controversial situation, perhaps a newsfeed or whatever it may be, we just want to upload something. We want to make content that will intrigue our audience. But what do you know? People will upload and upload, they will talk, and then they click on that, the audience, and it gets viral, right? But especially if it's toxic news or toxic topic, whatever it may be, some people just don't know when to stop. And it's downright irritating. You are what you consume. It's that straightforward. It's like a diet. If you're going to be eating McDonald's, Starbucks, sugar drinks, whatever it may be, if you do that every single day, what do you know? Your system is going to fail on you. You're going to gain weight. Eventually, it'll catch up. If you're going to keep up with this long-term basis, you're going to keep consuming foods that don't do you well? When are we going to stop? Seriously, some people just don't know when enough is enough. And it's irritating. Can we just step back from our screens? Can we just step back from whatever news is going on and think about ourselves? Think about our own lives. Seriously. People need a reality check, or else nothing is really going to happen in their real life. You're watching all these news, and it's not wrong. Honestly, no disrespect to people who are just watching the news to know what's going on. We need to know about the world, every event that is occurring. But are you doing it on a daily basis where your life is not even moving at all? You're not making news in your real life. So it just doesn't make sense. It's a paradox, bro. Why are you just giving into other people's lives when you don't even want to know about your own? Life only happens when you engage with it. And if you're engaging with other people's lives, if you're just willing to see what the next controversial news is happening, what uploads on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, I don't know what it is, but I don't even, all I have is YouTube. I don't know, man. We need to stop at some point and step back and analyze ourselves. Because if you just constantly consume content that just has no depth to it at all, or depth to your life, it's pointless. Sometimes we need to make the news ourselves for us. If you bring in negative news all the time, then what do you think is going to happen? That energy is going to project onto you. It's only natural. If you want to get rid of that negative energy, let's say you're in La La Land, say you're sad, depressed, you're facing all these mental illnesses, whatever it may be, and you're going to listen to music, be sad, you're going to be stuck in your room, rotting forever, you're going to reinforce thoughts, sad thoughts. If you stop replaying that same song, I'm not saying music can't be a helping factor and you can't cope in some way, but say if you're the type to just stay stuck in your room and never get out of the mindset, and you're just going to be listening to whatever reinforces your mood, the logic applies, right? You're going to make yourself feel trapped and mentally ill again. It just makes sense. So you need to stop. Maybe perhaps once you cut back on that fast food junkie that you're eating, those burgers, those fries, all those sugar drinks that you're getting from Starbucks, I don't know. Maybe if you cut back, you'll see a positive impact on your life. And this one song artist, really underrated, Tyler Cole, he made this one song about blowing up our TVs. He's like, we need to blow up our TVs because obviously the media, it's screwed up. Social media will talk. Everyone will talk. Once a new thing happens, what do you know? They're trying to find some way to get some attention. Everyone's calling for attention. I'm calling for attention in some way too. Aren't I? With this video? It's insane. It's like I'm contradicting myself too. I know I'm telling myself a little bit of a lie. But in exchange for that, I'm giving you guys this message too. To wake up. Because who's going to tell it? You need to tell yourself too. But I guess, you need to hear it from someone else.